What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today I want to share with you guys a scalping indicator that you can place on your laptops or computers and use to trade boom and crash. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the step-by-step guide on how to install this indicator and how to use it to find trades. Okay, but before that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I post videos like this, so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos this coming year. Okay, and if you also enjoy this type of videos, make sure you click that like button, support this channel. All right, now before I get into this indicator, I just want to say, make sure you watch the previous videos where I shared some very powerful strategies. They are here on this channel. All you have to do is visit this channel and check out those strategies. Okay, and if you're also interested in more updates on what's happening in the trading community, make sure you join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description box below, and you can also follow me on Instagram and get live updates on what's happening. Okay, so this strategy is quite simple and straightforward. It's based on scalping the current trend, right? So you can also use this to catch spikes or to scalp the ticks, right? So what we have here are 4 indicators. The first one is this one that you see right here, and also we have this line and the dots that you see there, and then also have these dots from the parabolic SAR, and then we also have this radar trend, right? So we are going to be using a 1 minute time frame, but this strategy works. I know you guys are going to try it out on any other time frame. It's still fine as long as you find your perfect entries, right? So what is going to happen here is you're going to need to follow some instructions and to follow some rules on trading, right? After installing all these indicators, you need to, at the end of the day, follow all the conditions. So you're only going to enter a trade if all the conditions are met, right? If all the conditions are met. So I'm not going to get in depth with this strategy because obviously that would take too long to present like right here on YouTube. But if you're interested in more of this indicator, make sure you contact me. The details are in the description box, or you can follow me on Instagram and ask about this, because it will really take a long time for me to get in depth on this one. But what it basically does is you get 3 confirmations or 4 confirmations, right? You get 4 confirmations before you enter a trade. So let's say we're going to start off with the scalping side of this indicator, right? Right here you can see there was a change from this blue line to the red line, right? And then there was this orange dot. This is a sell signal, right? So first of all, you get this sell signal, right? After the sell signal was presented, which was in red, we need a confirmation, and our confirmation is having the parabolic dot appear on top of the candlestick. So if we have these parabolic dots now on top, it means we are now in a downtrend. So we are now selling. If they are below like this, it means we are in an uptrend, right? So you got your sell signal, parabolic dots shifted to be on top, which means we are now in a sell trend. The third thing that you need to take note of is our defense line here. The moment the defense line changes to this red color and not this blue one, it means it is a trend filter, so it means that we are now also in a downtrend, right? And then the last condition is obviously this radar. The moment it's red and it's pointing down, it means we are confirmed that we're in a downtrend. This is the real-time trend. So whichever side it's pointing, it's pointing down, means in real time the trend is downwards, right? If it's pointing up, it means at the current moment we are in an uptrend. So these 4 conditions, if they are met, you're going to enter a sell. And as you can see, you could have sold all the way up to this exit point. Why is this going to be an exit point? Because our red line that you see on top of the candlestick has changed to blue again. We also have these green dots, or the parabolic dots, now below our candlesticks, which means the trend has changed, right? So this will be your exit point. Again, we also have this defense line changed to blue from the red, right? So all these confirmations are for an exit point. You see how nice it is? All these confirmations for an exit point. And then, as you can see, we have these price points down there. These are take profit levels. So you can see first take profit level was hit, second one was hit, third one was hit, fourth one was hit, and then this last one is the only take profit level which was not hit. So it means there is no way that you're not going to be in profit if you're using this indicator. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Probably this was the current example. This is what's happening like live right now. Just used it with a bot. I think a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes, because if you can count these candlesticks, they will add up maybe to 30, right? And then we are in our 1 minute time frame. So this is a live trade that you would have taken 30 minutes ago. So let's take a look at the previous data. I know most of you guys don't really like to look at this because you say it would have repainted, but this is 100% non-repaint indicator, right? Which means that what you see on your charts will not change. Let's say, for example, having this red line or the sell signal turn to red, right? That will not change. It will always be red up until a point that when the trend is over, that's when it will shift to the next color. This defense line will also not change up until there is a change in trend. So it's a non-repaint indicator. What you see will always remain like that. Okay, I think just to confirm that, you can see that at this point we had a red line, right, which was a sell signal, right? But the sell signal was not confirmed because we didn't have these parabolic dots above our candlestick, and as you can see, right? So a few minutes later there was a change in trend and we're continuing in the buy trend. But can you see that the sell signal that had been shown before did not change? If it was a repaint indicator, this would have been changed and it would be a continuous blue line, but it was left out like that, right? Because it's a non-repaint. Again, it happened at this spot, non-repaint, it didn't change, right? So we have confirmed about the repainting part. Also, I'm sure you're concerned about the accuracy. We have an 80% accuracy, even 80% accuracy, right, for this strategy. Okay, so let's talk about a buy opportunity instead. So we said buy, the first signal that we're going to look for is this blue dot and this blue line, right? They go together. So this is the first thing, right? Now, for us to enter a buy, we need to confirm again with a line of defense. Our line of defense confirmed that we're in a buy because it's blue right here. That's the first condition. The second is we want to have the parabolic dots below our candlestick, which was confirmed right here. And then obviously the radar should be pointing up, which I'm sure it was pointing up at that time, because we can't really check because this is a real-time radar. It only shows what's happening at that moment. So I'm sure it was pointing up because all the other confirmations were there. But if it was not pointing up, then we're not going to change then we're not going to enter to that trade. Okay, maybe let's take a look at crash. Right, I'll start off by going to the current market price. So we said this strategy can do both spike catching and scalping, right? So in this case, we would enter a sell when this orange dot appeared and this red line, but of course with the spike it will appear probably suddenly, right? But we say this is a non-repaying indicator, which means you could have entered a sell at this point, right? You should enter a sell at this point. The parabolic dots are above the candlesticks. We have this line of defense in red, and we have our red pointing down, which means all conditions were met, which means we're supposed to enter a sell at any of these zones, right? So you would enter a sell in any of these zones, and soon after you enter, the first take profit was going to be this price, and it's already hit. I think a minute ago I missed it. The next take profit is this, but already can you see that you're already in profit? You're already in profit, which means you're now trailing behind and protecting your capital up until you reach this point, right? It can be reached, you may fail to reach this point, but at least you have already won the first entry point that you have. This is now just riding on the trend continuously. Okay, again we can move on to crash 1000 and boom 1000. Still works in the same way. So we're using the 1 minute time frame, and we can also scalp and catch spikes using this with an 80% accuracy. So like I said before, I can't really continue explaining because there is a lot. So if you really want or if you really are interested in this strategy, make sure you contact me. The details are in the description box. Until next time.